friends, it's Nancy, and I'm back continuing on the fairy journal with a collaboration hosted by Amy at Crafty Cat, along with Carol Laws and Mitzi from 307 Junk Journals and Linda from Handmade Iowa and Bex. And I wanted to first thank everybody for the really great comments and encouragement that you gave me for my Lady Detective Journal. I'll tell you, it was just a love. It was like such a passion to do that journal, and you had such wonderful comments for me, and I really appreciate it. And it did find a really good home, so I'm very excited. I had started this video a few minutes, and my camera setup collapsed on me, so I'm just coming back on to start over again. Luckily, it didn't happen way into the video. So I hope you all had a great weekend. The weather here in Illinois is going to be 60 for the week, and very excited. Sunshine, more sunshine, so I'm happy. So what I was saying was, the next thing we're doing here is we're going to be making a pocket here. And what I did was I folded the paper down here like this, and then I left about a scant ½ inch, and I glued it down. So that's where I was, and you can see that's where 15 pages were ripped out. So before I glue this and make a pocket, I wanted to cover some of this background here. So I pre-ripped a page and inked it, and I want to get that glued on the background, and then we'll continue with the pocket. So I hope everyone's doing well, and I know some of you were saying that you were working on the Nancy Drew journals and making one for yourself, and it brought back such great memories, and I love that. Yeah, it was so much fun. I really, really, really had a fantastic time doing that. So I appreciate all your comments and encouragement. It was so great. But now I'm excited to get back on here and continue with this pretty journal, because first of all, I'm making an altered book, an altered Reader's Digest book, which is one of my favorite journals to make, and see how that covers there. Okay, so now what I can do is I can put glue here and here and make the pocket, and we'll decorate the pocket. Now, this Reader's Digest has a real nice patina. Oh, you know what I wanted to do? I wanted to use my, well, no, this is okay. I'm going to use my fabric tack a lot. I love using fabric tack to glue the papers on these pages, because you don't see the glue lines with the fabric tack. I know it's not the most fun thing to work with for a lot of people, but it really does. But I just put a thin line here for now for this, so that's fine. Okay, so now we've got that covered, so we have a pocket there. So what we're going to do is kind of go through the book and start decorating, and then once it's all, the pockets and the tucks and everything is all ready to go, then we're going to start figuring out what kind of ephemera we want to make. So for this pocket here, so what I was saying is, this book here has such a real pretty patina to the pages. It goes so well with the kit that I don't mind leaving some of the book page as the background, and because it really looks good. So I had cut out some of these bottles from that kit from MaryKvalentines. It's always listed below in the description, and look at, I mean, it just looks so pretty with this background. I'm gonna set that little gal on there, that little fairy on there. So really, I like it, and it kind of is nice to give your eye a rest, instead of always looking at digital or something like that. It's kind of nice to see some of the book from behind. So it's just a personal preference. It's something you don't have to do, but I do like it. And yeah, so I've got as I'm making this, today is Sunday, so because you're seeing it on Monday, But I do have the Cubs game on. Their spring training. I do enjoy watching that. So, and they're winning 6-3 right now. So I like baseball. I can follow it. I understand it. And so yeah, it's kind of nice. Nice background. And it's so nice to see everybody laying on the grass watching the game. And real nice day in Arizona, wherever they are in Arizona. I forget where they're at. So, otherwise, I had my granddaughters overnight this weekend. We had a blast. That was fun. Did a lot of crafting, a lot of playing. And yeah, they wore me out, but I wouldn't have it any other way. So, and yeah, I just love these jars. I'm in love with these jars and the labels that come with it. It's like, it goes so well with this kit. It's almost like it was meant to be. So I'm going to put that down there. Just amazing. I think there's even a kit in her shop that have the jars and all, but I think they're more towards like potion bottles for like, you know, to make a book around the Halloween time and stuff. I like that. I might have to take a look at that again. But even these I could use in a you know, like a real pretty journal. So, you know, when I do my fairies, I always put the bodies down and I don't glue the wings down, and it just ever so light, you know, it's kind of raised a little bit, but it just gives them dimension and it looks super cool. So I don't know if that shows up on camera real nice, but yeah, I love how that is. So I'll just get her down on there, and she's just going to sit on the lid of that. Oops, wow. Okay. I'm going to have her sit right there on the lid. And that is our pocket. I like it. It's very pretty. Okay, now on this page, this is a plain page right here. This is just one single page by itself. So my idea for this is something different, and I already have something pre-made here. I have some things coming out here, but this is a label from the jar kit. I have this beautiful dyed piece of lace that is from Lovely's Crafty Lodge. And I think I have her listed below, and she's the gal on YouTube that does live sales. Not every Friday, but you know, she'll let you know on Friday. And then she has all kind of different things dyed. She has a very eclectic group of things that she has. So when she has dyed fabrics and laces and papers, this is also one of her dyed papers. And so what I did was, and this piece of lace I had purchased from her, and I stitched it across there, measured that. And what I was going to do is glue this to the page here, and I just love the rich color. And I'm going to glue this here at the bottom to kind of keep it like a tuck. But you can lift this and do some secret journaling here, and then you can just put that back down and tuck it in there. So that's what I wanted to do on this page. I wanted to showcase this beautiful, beautiful piece of hand-dyed lace. So I'm going to get out my fabric tack. Finally emptied that other bottle of fabric tack, the one I've been holding on to, because I wanted to get every little bit of it out of there. And I did, you know, some of it kind of oozed out and I lost it, but really I you know, for the price, you just want to get as much of that glue out of that bottle as you can. And when it gets towards the end like that, it just wants to keep coming out. So I feel like maybe I've lost some of it out of there, but I feel good that I did get it. I mean, I couldn't get any more out, so I was happy that I used it up, and this is my new one now, and it's all, you know, it's always fun to use a new bottle, right? All right, so I am going to put it here just to cover the words. I don't mind if words show. but I'm going to put it right there. And I just did a straight stitch and stitched that on there. And then you could see the pretty peachy pink paper behind it. So, and that just flips up and you can have a nice journaling spot there. I like that. Yeah. So then that goes there. And then I had pre-cut this out from the jar kit. And I thought it'd be really nice to just kind of glue it on the bottom and that would hold it there. So that's what I'm going to do. Just put some along the bottom here. Like that. And it's just an added really cool extra here. Put it right there. And just hold it there for a second. So that's pretty. I like that. So we're going to have fun making a lot of tags and journal cards to go in here. So I know Amy's kit's got a lot, so we're definitely going to be making use of them. But isn't that just gorgeous piece? I love that piece. So, and as I use more of her things for the journal, I'll point it out to you. So that's that page there. And here's the other side of the single page here. So what I wanted to do was here, I believe. Is this what I wanted to do here? Yes. I kind of have things pre-planned out here, so yeah. Okay, so on this page here, I have some of my greenery. I have one of Amy's little tags, one of the gentleman fairy, and then I did tear one of these out here. So this is going on the other side of the plain page. So I'm going to get that on there. Yeah, I do like the, yeah, Fabric Tech is good for this because you do not see the glue lines like you would using glue. So that's probably the main reason. And then it's good for when you're gluing like thicker things or laces and fabrics and stuff. It's a very good thing to use. See, I can do this and you'll never see those lines like you would with regular glue. So okay, let's get that on here. And you know, I don't go all the way to the edges of the page. You definitely want to go far in there. And I don't mind having it here. I don't mind the rough torn edge covering these pages because that's, to me, that looks really good. All right, so I have this here and I wanted to kind of put it growing that way. And then I was going to, I think I'm going to put him over the leaves. And I wanted to tuck this believe in here, like right there. So I am going to glue that first. So I'm going to kind of eyeball where I wanted him there. And just want this little label tucked in there, like so. Like that. Okay. And then the next thing to do is get this glued on. And it takes a little while to get all this hit with glue here, but boy, I just love how this greenery is looking and giving dimension in this journal. It really adds. So like I said, if you have any die cuts or punches of leaves and stems or whatever, and just if you can add them, it really makes a difference. I really love the dimension that it gives. Just gonna reach for my help here, which is my tweezers. These tweezers I've had for a long time. They're actually tweezers used in a dental office. I worked in a dental office for many years, so when the tools are no longer good, they get rid of them, they throw them out, and I'm like, no, I need those. I don't want you to throw them, I want them. So these are, and then you knew which hygienist used them because each hygienist had their own color band on them. So then we knew whose tools they were. So I took them and I've used them for many, many years. So kind of a good thing. All right, and I'm going to stand him right there. So I think that's going to look super good. Nice little decorative page with some dimension on it. Okay. And let's put him right about here. Now I'm going to just hold him down for a second here because he is glued over the leaves. But just, can you tell how this gives dimension to the, the background is just not flat? I love that. Okay. So I like how that looks. So we made our pocket here. We've got our little tuck here that you could write some secret things on it. This beautiful color. And then on this side, we have a nice decoration here. So the next one here, I have a paper clip. You can see this one here. This one is going to be, now we can make it a pocket here by doing it, gluing it and having this, or we can make a side tuck. This one here, I'm going to make a side tuck, so I know that's what I'm doing with these 2 pages here. So I'm not going to, let's see, what am I going to do? I am going to glue them together first, and so I'm going to go in here and and you can see 15 pages were ripped out of here. So you see how this works, where you never see the ripped area. Usually it's encased in a pocket or a tuck. So that's the great thing. You just don't see it. So I have to remember I'm doing a side tuck here. So I'm going to just put glue here on the top and glue on the bottom. Okay, so there's that. And then I'm going to, like I always show you, I always grab it from the middle and go straight up, and this way the pages always are even, because if you go to one side or the other, one page is shorter than the other. But I found that if you just do it this way, they turn out really good. They're even. So I glued it here and here. So I'm not going to punch my hole yet, okay? I'm just gluing this together. And now I can decorate the front. And the front, I'm going to take part of a digital page here. And then this here is from the jar kit. So we're going to decorate the front of the pocket with this pretty page here, like so. And I want to, I'm going to rip one of my glue pages here, and just so I don't get glue on anything else, I'll just put that there for now. And I'll just run my ink over this real quick. Like that. Yeah, I love making altered books. They are really, really fun to do. And you can fit so much in there. You should definitely try it. Try it one time to see if you like it. You know, it might not be for everybody, but you won't know unless you try it, you know? And don't be afraid to rip all those pages. It really, you need to rip all those pages. And if you don't have a Reader's Digest, you can use a different book, a smaller book. You don't even have to start with a Reader's Digest book. You can start with a thin book if you want. So let me get this on here. Too tall. Let me get that down. Okay. Get that close by there. Okay, and I'm gonna get that on there. I could use my, some are closer than others, but it all works out. It all works out. Okay, so that's on there. And remember, that's our pocket. It's our side tuck here. It's going to be our side tuck. So when we decide what to put in there, we'll determine where I punch the hole. Because usually I'll put like a little clip or, a little pull tab. So we won't worry about that now. So on the front here, I wanted to make this a pocket here. So I'm going to put this here, and I've already cut it and inked it. So I'm going to do that. I think I'll use this glue here. Anybody watch American Idol? I think that started. Yeah, that did start already yesterday. Well, today, Sunday, but so we like to watch that. It's one of the things I like to watch. And I like to watch HGTV. I like that too. Hometown is my favorite show to watch. Hometown with Ben and Aaron. Those are my faves. Okay, let me hold that down there for a second. Make sure that takes, because, okay. There we go. I like the rough edges, it looks like a torn edge. And I've already cut this little mushroom in the bottle out, so I'm going to glue that on there as well. I'm going to put that, I want to do that right here on the ticket thing here. And then my mushroom, this cute little mushroom, I just have to put it there because it's so sweet. Okay, so that's going to go right here. I love that. Sometimes it's the little things that really, your eye has to really look around for little things. So that's a pocket there. I'll show you. That's a pocket for something here. See? Okay, so that's the front of our tuck there. So I'm going to turn it over and got a little close to this, to the center there, but we'll make this work. It's going to be fine. Okay, so now my other side is here. Okay, let me get all my pieces here. I think that's, yeah, so I took the other side. I want the other side to go on here as well. So let me get that glued on, and then I'll show you how we'll decorate that. Oh, I got to ink it up. Let's see, I'm going to hold that down there. Now you see, that one got a little stiff because I did get a little close to there, but I think we're still gonna be fine once I get it turned. Yeah, It'll be fine once I glue this other page on here. So I'm just gonna hold it down for a second till I get glue on here. Okay, now I'm gonna get that on here. Try not to get it on my helping hands here either. Gotta move that out of the way. Okay, that looks good. Okay. Okay, got a little buckle going on there. I'll have to see what's the story on that. I think I think, let's see, once I get a tag in there, it's probably going to be fine, which I don't have one here right now. Anyway, it's going to be fine. I'll make sure that lays really nice. So where are my decor? Let's see, where's my gal at? Is this the one I wanted? Yes. So I'm going to put this beautiful fairy here. She's going to be on here. Here is this one is from, I think, Amy. Yeah, Amy, I think. And this is the kit, the jar kit. So I wanted to do that here, like that. And she's got her hand out, so she's going to be like leaning there. But I want to put some greenery across here. So how was I gonna, oh no, wait, I was gonna do it this way, that's right. I was going with the greenery over the label this time. So she's like, got her hand right there. That's what I'm gonna do. Yes, okay, so what I'm gonna do first is get the label down. So I'm gonna make sure that goes right about there. I'll use this glue. It's what I grabbed, so I have them all lined up here next to me. Glue stick, white glue, fabric tack. Okay, so I'm gonna put that here, right there. Okay, and then I want the little guy there. So I'll just put him on with this. I like how that looks with that mushroom. Picks up the red from the flowers. Okay, then I want to put this here. And then she's going to stand here with her hand touching. So that's kind of what it is. Yeah, that's bothering me, this buckle right now, I'm telling you. Let me see. I don't know. I'm going to, just so you know, I mean, you know, you have to somehow figure out how to fix that. And my glue is dry, but I think I'm going to have to take this really carefully. And well, see, my edges are even, so I'm not sure. I think this is the problem. See, because I got it too close in there. So let's see how we can remedy this, because it really is bothering me. And I thought by tucking it in it was going to be fine, and really it's just over here that's bothering me here. So I'm trying to see if I can lift the edges up right. It's right here. I guess it's good for you to see this, because what if this happens? What do you do, right? And I really have not had this happen. I put it too close. I mean, it looks like it's clear, really. Maybe it just needs to be folded. So I'm going to leave it like this. Yeah, I'm not going to play with that. So if I need to, I will probably do some surgery on that. But I'm not going to do it now. It'll take up too much time. But I think we're going to be fine, because she's going to be here. And I'm putting that across there. So let me get that on. And I think too, I really think that once I get a tag in there, it's gonna all even out. So, but that's why I say be careful with how close you're going to the spine when you're gluing papers on, because that could happen. And just causes extra work and a little aggravation, but can be fixed. Okay, so there's that. And I'm going to lay that right about here. Like that. And then we're going to get her glued on. Okay. All right, so let's get her standing here. Right about there. Yep. Oh, in a little bit so her wings aren't sticking out. I like that. And I just love how that gives a little dimension. So that looks good there. I like it. That looks good. And then we have our pocket. Oh, I've got glue all over. Pocket here, and I think it's going to be fine once I get it to where it needs to be. I'm just using my old card to get it in there, and I think it's going to be okay. It just needs to lay flat. I'm looking to see if I have a tag here I want to show you. Well, let's see what we have here. I have, well, we'll make a bigger one. This one's kind of small, but once we put a bigger tag in there, it'll be all right. And if not, I'll fix it. So no worries there. All right, so now we come to another group of pages here. So we have to decide, let's see, what do I have here? Okay, I think, let me move that out of the way. So these two pages here, I probably, because then we have two here, then we have a single, and then we have a diagonal pocket I'm doing on this side here. So I think I was just, okay, so this can be, I want to make this, I thought I was making this a top loading. I think that's what I'm doing, right? I think I was doing a top loading pocket on here. Let me see. I had an envelope, and I thought I was putting an envelope in there, but I made an envelope out of a Daphne Diary picture, you see? And just the colors and the house, I think that's what I was doing. And since this is going to be a top loading pocket, I was going to put this here, I think is how I was doing it. Yes. Okay, so this is just, you can see it's a page of Daphne's here, and I just made it with my envelope punch board with the size, whatever this picture was. I thought it was just so pretty with all the greens and the flowers and all that. So I didn't even glue it together yet. So I'm going to glue this together. And I'm going to use that. So if you have any, you know, pictures that you want to use, like from gardening magazines, would work for this. Or, you know, so I'm going to glue that together there. And now I don't need the big flap on there. I just need enough to glue inside the pictures. So, I mean the pages. So I'm going to cut that off. And I'm leaving like I guess that's a generous 1/2 inch. And since the building is like that, I'm going to glue these between these 2 pages here so it can flip out. Okay. So, and you can, you know, put it down, you can put it up. I think I kind of like it. I think I'm going, sometimes I like to see the page number down there just for a number, which is kind of fun. I know I'm going to have another piece of dyed paper in here that's going to pick up these greens. So I think I will do it where I can see the page number. It's just something for interest. So let's do that. I'm going to take this paper clip off. I know that's going to be a top loading. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to glue this in there. Okay. So I'm going to put it where I want it. Line it up here. Right there. So it's covering the words, but it's not covering the page number. Okay. And I want to make sure of that. Like so. And I knew that it wasn't going to interfere with the inside here, so that's fine. Okay, so that's on there. I don't mind the writing. It's not, you know, it's not bad. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue. This will be a top loading, so I'm going to glue here and here. Okay. So I'm going to get glue on here. And across the bottom. And you can see the torn pages are in there, right? So let's work on this. I lift them up and put them together. And then, you know, you can see that the pages are meeting exactly where they need to be. And then you can just finish, you know, pressing that down. I can see that the points are fine, so that's that. And then we have that cool envelope in there, right? And that'll flip out to put something in. So on this page here, I am doing a writing, like a plain page. So this is another piece of the hand-dyed paper from Lovely's Crafty Lodge, and it's beautiful. It's got a pretty green color, and it'll be great for journaling. And I want to put that there as a rest. And you see how pretty that looks? That looks super pretty. I love that. All right, so, and then I have a little decoration to go on that. So I am going to glue this on. So she really does have some lovely papers that she had a sale of about maybe 4 weeks ago I saw, and all these colors that she had dyed, I knew would be perfect for this fairy journal. So that's why I picked up some stuff. So I have the information below. She has a YouTube channel, Lovely's Crafty Lodge, and she will do her live sales usually on Fridays, usually. And they're quite long sometimes. So, but they are so nice. She has some really pretty, it depends what she's dyeing, you know, things she's making. She made some eco-dyed tags and papers and stuff. I did pick up a few of those also for this journal, which you'll see eventually when I use them. But now, isn't that pretty, huh? And then for here, I wanted to just decorate the page a little bit. Now let me see, because this is where I was going to put it. But I don't, see, I don't like that. So I might have to raise it up here a little bit. See, I didn't think of that part. I knew I wanted it there, but if I put it here, it should still be fine. Actually, I don't think it matters if I put it down there or not. Kind of doesn't, maybe. Let's see. I'll try it again. And I just wanted to put this here. And it's just such a beautiful, your eye, you know, because there's so much going on all these pages that you need something to rest and to journal. And I don't know, maybe I don't mind seeing that there. It doesn't really bother me. I think I am going to leave it there. I think it looks pretty good there. So, because you know something's hiding there, so you're going to flip it and see what it is. Okay, and then a mushroom. And this is all from Amy's kit. Okay, I'm going to grab this here and put this right about here. And I think it dresses up that page real nice. Yep, I like it. I mean, if it bothered you that you see writing, you can always just, you know, you can even do this. You can even tuck in this excess book page, cut it down a little bit to fit. We can even do that if it's something I can do. I can show you. Just would probably just have to figure out how much to cut down from this corner here, this corner piece. I'm eyeballing it, so I'm not really measuring, but I think that would work in there. So you could do that, and I could ink the edges and do that. Yeah, I think I do like it actually. So let me just get that inked up and we'll do that. Just because, you know, it's that color, that paper, page paper, that just looks so pretty. And we can just put glue on there and slide it in. I'll just do it here and here. Okay. I will use glue stick for this. And let me just get some glue on here. Okay. And let's get this tucked in here. And I like the glue stick, gives you a little bit of wiggle room to get that in. Just enough time to get that in. Okay. All right. I think it's fine. I could just go in there with a little bit of the ink, ever so slight. There we go. And that does look nice, actually. I kind of like it. So that's a nice calm page to rest your eye on. And then we can, I didn't think of putting anything on the outside here, but we definitely can put, let me see what I have here. I have her cutouts here. We could put a pocket on there even. Could do that. Can even do it. The mushroom. No, not the big one. Not a big one. I could even, no, I don't think that either. No. Well, we could put something there. I haven't thought about that, so I'm not going to waste time thinking about it for now, but there we go there. Let's get that pushed on there. Okay, and then, okay. Does that work? Yep. Okay. So that's our top loading pocket, remember? So we'll have to remember that. Put a little notch in there. So then on this side, okay, I think I just have one more side to do with you. And that's going to be this. I just love that. That is so pretty, isn't it? So I'm going to put that on. Let me get some ink for that. We're almost to the middle. This is where the middle is here, and we'll do something special there. But for now, we're still in the beginning of the book because I just had to put it to the side till I was done with my detective journal, my Nancy Drew one. Now I feel I can give this. Yeah, a lot of you agreed with me too that, yeah, it's really hard to work on two journals, let alone two different journals. Even working on two journals of the same, that's really hard too. But I found that out really quick. So, and I think, let's see here. Yeah, I can tell that page is giving me a hard time in there, isn't it? So I want to make sure I don't come in too close and make it worse. So that should be good. Yeah, I'm going to take a little bit off the side here. It's always best to double check. So let me get a little bit more off here. Just another scant 1/4 inch, I think. Like that. Okay. Let's try that again. Yes. Oh, much better. Okay. Very good. Always better to try your page one more time. All right. Let's get this one on. I love this design on this page. So pretty, isn't it? Yeah. That looks beautiful. Oh, you know what? I gotta lift this up for a second. Okay, I need to I cut this tag out from the jar kit, and it's a tag, and I put a hole in there, and I have a Tim Holtz Brad. And I wanted to put this through this paper here before I glued it down. As you can see, I forgot already. So I'm trying to poke this through. Let me get a hole poke through there. Okay, now I'm going to put it back through here. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm going to put it through the hole of this paper before. So if you want something like that moves, do it before. So I don't want to rip the paper, but I'm going to get my head in the camera. If I am, I'm sorry, because I need to spread these little guys apart to make it stay in there, okay? So I'm trying to feel it because the glue is sticky there. Okay, almost there. Okay, there. So by doing that, I can move this around. Now let me get a little more glue in there. Don't need much. That's the great thing about fabric tack too. It gives you a minute. It gives you a minute. Okay, there we go. Now let me carefully get that put back down. Oh, I'm so glad I remembered that. Oh dear. So anyway, let me just put that down. So now it's glued to it's in between. You know, it's not going to come through here. It's between the digital and the book page. So I have that in there, and now that can move around. And the reason I wanted to do that, let me get a wipe because my hands are so sticky right now. I need to get a wipe. I should have one out here at all times, especially working with fabric tack glue. Oh gosh, what a mess. I got it all over. And I don't want to touch anything. Did I get it on the tag? No, I think it's okay. All right, so there's that. Let me just dry them off a minute. Okay, so that's going to stay there like that. Okay, the reason I wanted that tag to move is because I want to hide a fairy behind it. And so I have a couple of my little fairies, a black one and a light green one. And what I'm going to do is kind of offset her and make her, you know, like she has a shadow. And we're going to hide her under that tag. So let me get that going. I'm going to put glue on here, and I'm not doing her, oh gosh, I'm looking for my pen now. You know, my granddaughters were in my room, and some things are not where they used to be. So I'm looking. Oh, there it is. Okay. They know. They always put stuff back. I don't worry about that. Okay. So I'm not going to put any glue on her wings too much. But I don't want her wings to be caught either. So just put a little bit here. All right. Now we're going to put her on the same shape, but we're going to offset her a little bit so she has like a shadow, like so. Just a little, and it makes a difference, you see? Just a little bit, like that. And so what I want to do is I want to hide her under here, so when you move the tag, you'll see her. It's just a little something, right? It's just a little something, but she fits perfectly under that tag. So I want to kind of position her where you really don't see her, kind of, and it looks about right about there. So I'm going to move the tag out of the way, see where she's at. Okay. And we're going to hopefully put her right back where she was. I'm going to glue her down good. Okay. Just a little hidden fairy, that's all. So let me make sure I can put her down. Okay. So I might have to move her a little. So I'm going to hurry up and get her down. and then position her and put her, move her a little bit, just so I can get her in there. Let's see how that works. I think she needs to go a little bit like that. You know, yep. You know, I'm not going to get any more perfect than that, I think. And this will lay flat when the book closes. It's just because I was bending it a little bit because I had to get it on there. This will eventually just lay flat and we'll hide her. So then you'll say, oh, looks like that tag can move. There's a fairy under there. And she fits just under there. So, all right, so we've got our top loading here, which I could put a notch in there actually because that would go in the middle. I happen to have my hole punch here so I can take a look. I like to keep them in the middle. So let me see where this is. This page kind of sits at there, 5. So it's like a 5-page, and I can just mark it with my pencil at 2.5, which is right about there, just to make a little mark. And I can definitely go in there on both sides and take a little notch. I'm not going to do big notches on these. I'm just doing small ones like that. I don't want big notches in this stuff, so. And yeah, that's how we'll be doing that. So let's just kind of see what we did so far. We did this tuck here, this diagonal pocket, and then we did a secret journaling spot, flip up with this beautiful hand-dyed piece here, and that tucks right in there, right? And then we have this pretty page here, and then we have, this is a pocket here, cute, we can do that. And then that's going to be a side tuck, and like I said, I might not even punch holes here because I don't want to punch near her wing or anything, but the tag will have something here to pull, so you'll know there'll be one in there. And this will lay flat. I'll get it to lay flat, so I'm not worried about that. We have a little decorative area here. And then on here, we have this flip out, a nice calm writing space here, an envelope to put some more goodies in. And then that's our top loading pocket here. And then that tag will be there. I just love this design here. And then you'll see that it moves, and you'll move it, and you'll see a fairy hiding there. So, okay, I've kept you really long already. So I'll see you in the next video, friends. Thanks so much for hanging with me. Have a good evening. Take care now. Bye.